We are a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
Hi. Alright, so welcome back if you're returning. Welcome to the space if you're new here. Okay, so I'd like this energy to be, this reading to be like an energetic check-in. I figured we'd look at love. Energy is so interesting, right? It can be love, it can be your time, it can be your art, it can be your cooking for some of you I see, like your money. But specifically I wanted to look at what's up with love and what's up with creativity. So we'll do a couple rounds of this until I guess I get tired. I have a bunch of energy right now, so I'm pretty stoked on that, and I'm going to use it because I have it. I'm not going to drain it, but I'm going to use it. This is part of the message, right? I'm going to use the energy because I have it to create something, which will be long lasting, right? Technically, this could last a very, very long time. All right, so let's see. Let's work with the earth and the wind, because the wind is picking up. So maybe there's conversations. What's up with love right now? Oh, Ten of Pentacles, so good. So good, so love feels steady. Love of family. This is where like work is not a stressor, and like work, home life is not overlapping. This is very, very good. This is nice to see for family energy, for love. If you do happen to consider your work like a work family, I could see that that's also, you could be loving who you're working with right now. I heard across the board indefinitely. Wow. Good job. Okay, that's amazing. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So just full. This could also be putting love into home. Again, that whole... Sorry, the camera's attached to the seat I'm sitting on, so... Wiggle your booty. Maybe there's some kind of vacation. You know, if you've been working wicked hard, maybe that's like... This could also be a suggestion to, again, spend time with family. Spend time... Again, I'm seeing this as time together in ways of that sort of vacation, where this card is not, again, stressing, like, oh my god, I gotta do this for work, or, oh, I'm gonna, there's no that. So I guess if there's less of that, there could be more of this other thing, if you happen to have that. And I'm seeing a red blinking light right now where it's kind of like, okay, we have to stop and wait for a second and then move forward. Alright. I mean, we could pull another card and see the layers of it, but to me this is, I get everything I need. That's also what helps the energy of love, which is the ultimate creation. Right? Being grateful. Being grateful. Okay, let's see what's up with creativity. Oh, the King of Water. This deck is rad, by the way. It's Stephanie Chesson, I believe. I'm hoping I'm not mispronouncing her last name. Bringing it down, tarot. So creativity is King of Water. So he's all about love, right? So maybe some of you are creating, now that you have the stability of love, like it's so much of it, it's moving it around, and that is moving there's more flow in your art. There's more flow in your art. This is also the king, so it's some kind of mastery of something. Perhaps this could be showing where someone is feeling a lot more confident about what they're creating. They're more confident about, again, their art or their creative expression. Like if someone was to ask the King of Cups, I'm seeing this as like a person, Ian. There's also a painter from Poland. Anyway, if this is the energy check-in on art, this is where someone's an established artist. They're probably a little elusive. There could be a water sign particularly that's also very important, that could be of benefit to you. This is also someone feeling your art also. You know, like feeling your creation fully, right? The king is like a full embodiment of it. But the difference between one of the differences between the king and the queen is the queen can actually be more dynamic in the energy because women are generally more expressive, right? We're like, ah, or ah! we do full, more childlike expressions, and we're supposed to, right? But men, on the other hand, the kings, are a little bit more reserved. So maybe some of you also receive a compliment in relation to your art, that, or a compliment. You receive a compliment from someone who genuinely and generally, the words are very trippy right now, genuinely and generally does not say much. Like this would be the kind of compliment where a person isn't always like, dude, you're so good at that, but like says that to everybody, even though that's genuine too. And I feel like when a person, if you get compliments like that, I heard they are true. But this is the kind of compliment where someone's like, wow, I just love what you do. And you can tell that they don't say that all the time. So again, maybe you'll receive a compliment from someone that just genuinely, okay, genuinely, it's genuine, but it's generally not there. So maybe a lot of people actually really appreciate what you create, but they don't tell you because they feel like, well, they already know they're awesome. Like it's kind of like, how could they not know that they're already so good? So, all right. I guess water months are also really awesome for creativity. So we're actually in a water month that might be helpful. So that would be November, March, and July. There's also something between now and the new year as well. No matter what your art style is too, I almost feel like I'm seeing where someone is practicing some really basic things, but in their own way. And they've been doing it a long time, right? Get all the way to the king. So I want you to feel confident about what you've been creating, especially, I heard, when you've been putting your all into it for a while. And some of you need to know that, like, if you could be a beautiful cook, right? Say you're a mama or a papa and you're always like working and taking care of the kids and all this stuff. It's like the things that you do in life, everyone's an artist. There are different kinds of artists, but I want you to figure out the thing that you create the most of is your art. So that might be something to think about. King of Water is also musical to me, so that could also be something. Some of you could be like sketching or learning portraiture. Or like sketching out, someone's like writing a new song. trying a new recipe. Some of you are like doing something because you're at this stage. You could also be like trying to figure out, oh, thanks Stephanie for these cards, this is cool. It could also be like where you're starting from scratch with something. You know, I'm seeing a person that likes to cook. They're getting pretty good at baking bread, right? They've been doing it for a while. They love bread. They want to figure out how to make it themselves, right? I love this. I want to do this. And it's like they're not being so anal retentive about it. You know, because baking's like that. It's so scientific sometimes, you know. 0.2 grams of blah. It's like, I'm not going to buy the digital thing. The point is what I'm seeing is that someone's like, it's more like fluid, like grandma, like, all right, I know that it's when I grab with my fingers and I grab this much, that's exactly what it needs. You don't know how much that weighs. You don't know what that fills in a vessel, a different vessel. It's like how you do it, right? It's a little pinch here, a little dash there, right? Oh, maybe it's a handful. You know what? So the recipe is interesting. It's like someone's figuring out for themselves. So if your art has been rigid in some kind of way, then it's asking you to be more fluid about that process. If you're generally in this King of Cups and you kind of just flow, I do this is my creation process for sure. Like, it just comes out of nowhere like water, right? And it's like, oh, here we are, here we go. Like the wind, right? I have an idea, let me flow with it. If you're in that zone, I guess it could be asking you, let's see, Justice. I guess it could be asking you to put some structure around it. Say you like to paint and maybe you start scheduling that, but you haven't been doing that. You haven't been nurturing this part of you or had time, or I get it. But say the structure wouldn't be necessarily how you make art, but when you do it. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Ooh, good reading. I love it. 12-12. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright, we're gonna go to number 2. Next round. So, oh, I actually heard love and money. Remember, this is an energy check-in, which is about all of this is creation. Money can also be time. And that's our exchange. That's one way of exchanging energy. So maybe if we said love and money, some of you, part of what's being created in the energy check-in is a different perspective around money, some way, somehow. This could be around your own your own value as a person, like what you're worth. And I just was reminded of this preacher that gave a lesson when I was driving somewhere in the South, where he was talking about accepting your lot throughout life, where no matter how much we get paid, we always do our best, right? We don't work less or as hard because we're not getting paid as much as so and so. We always do our best, no matter what the amount is on the end of that. Okay. Because if there's love around money, then we're not there's generally not fear around money. And money creates security. And when we feel secure, then we feel loved. Right? So there's something really strong about this connection. Let's see about love. 2 of Swords. Well, how do you feel about money right now? The Page of Fire. So some of you are like a single parent and you're like, how am I going to take care of these kids? Or your upbringing gave you some kind of tightness about money. You know, I heard, oh, money don't grow on trees, honey. No, but that's how you make money, is out of a tree, though. Right? Paper, anyway. Wood is worth money. Trees build houses, which are worth money. Let's see this Two of Swords with love. Ace of Pentacles. So some of you are waiting on something. Some of you have a really amazing offer and ways of love. Oh, there's the King of Cups, which was in reading number 1. But they had this in their creativity. Some of you have an amazing offer right now. It's like, I want to give this to you. I believe in you. I love you. But someone doesn't trust it. Someone still has an issue with trust and love. And then I saw someone where the rug got swept out from under, pulled out from under somebody's feet. So this has happened before. And that's what scares somebody. But we're moving into this King of Cups. So some of you, a water sign could offer you something. Pisces? Okay, in ways of love, if you're not dating, and this person, you come across this person, you go on a date with them, and they're like, hey, I want to be with you, and the other person doesn't trust it, this person is not going to be the kind of person that offers it again. It's kind of, I heard one and you're done. So like, don't miss the opportunity by thinking. So again, I guess there's some kind of fear around love. And if it connects to, if we did love and money instead of love and creativity, then we're talking about Venus and Saturn. So this is fear and love. Okay. Knight of Fire. Oh. Somebody blows their money. They blow through things. They go too fast, I heard, and then they backtrack. And I saw someone buying things and then returning them. It's like, so someone has an impulse to go towards something, but only when they feel empty. But when they get it, it's not fulfilling. And so they don't trust themselves, even though they're the ones that's doing it. Right? Because they want something, they get it, and then they're like, I don't want that, or why did I do that? I can't even really afford that. Something like this. If you are a single parent of somebody wants to help you, somebody older than you wants to help you, they want to give you like, oh, I could see, oh man, this is a little tricky. So I keep going back to these single parents. Maybe this was you when you were younger, I don't know. But it's as if someone's just like, hey, I know you're in a tough spot. Let me help you. I know you're in a tough spot. I'm not, someone isn't doing it. This doesn't seem manipulative to me. I mean, sometimes when people give something, they expect something. Sure, right? But I guess through time and experience, you would know whether something's true or not. But I think there's an undercurrent where someone, again, has chose things before that where the exchange wasn't pure. You know, this could also be sexual trauma. It's like, but this person is very gentle. Again, they're not going to push it with you. They're not going to push it with you. They're not going to trigger you. But there's something about the situation that's triggering. Does this make sense? I do think someone's too impulsive with their money. Let's see. Yeah, there's too much fire over here. It's like someone's burning their money. I'm seeing the suggestion of okay, particularly I'm seeing this it's in the money section, so we have a lot of fire there. So it's like if something happens too quickly. So because most people use like a debit card, shop online, all these kinds of things, is it's showing me a suggestion of, okay, everybody well, I heard everybody knows what they have a week to spend, right? Like your extra whatever. It's like, just take that out in cash so you know what you have there, and be like, this is what we have for the week. You know, if that's how you gotta go about it. You could do month, whatever, wherever stage you're at. That's gonna help you to, let me see. Okay, then we get into the Hermit in the Page of Earth. So we're being more practical about something. Hermit is also going without and being like, look, I know that I don't need much. And actually, if you're going to spend money on something, I see spending it on, this is kind of interesting, spending it on something that's actually makes you stronger is really helpful. Like maybe some of you are going to take a yoga class or go to the gym or something that helps your body become stronger, because that is also going to help someone's mind in ways of their worry, especially when it comes to love or your history around love, especially where that has hurt or been crushed, or again, I saw that rug being swept out. This could also be where somebody's just like, holy shit, you looking good. Like, you're looking good. Like, I heard you really care about yourself. Like, someone also always finds someone beautiful, even when they're confused, even when they don't make sense to themselves. Like, even when. And I just saw someone with morning crusties in their eyes and like a little puffy, and they're like, someone's just like, you're so beautiful. But they may not say it all the time. The first one also had this kind of soft spoken, I guess it's the King of Cups. It's like somebody who doesn't, it's sort of a man of few words, right? It's a man of few words. When he gives a compliment, again, when he offers something, he means it, but he's not going to push it. You know, so if you're the one that likes to play cat and mouse, it's like this is too adult for that. It's just like, no, I mean what I say. I don't have time for these games. Okay. Okay. Let me split this in 3. All right. Let's see. Love and creativity. Let's see, love. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. I heard sing me a sad song. Cry me a river. I'm so all alone. I'll drink till I break my liver. So some of you, there's an alcoholic that you've loved that likes country music. What's that with? 10 of Swords. Okay. That's not good. Alright, what are we doing right here? We brought up the topic of love. We had some country music come through. Then we wanted a little bit more. We wanted to elaborate on that a little bit, decorate that. What's the edge of that look like? Does that go does that go all the way through? And then we said, and we pulled that out, and then we said, that's not good. Then, in that sense, this 5 of Pentacles and this 10 of Swords turns into conscious awareness. That's not good. Nope. I heard, I'm not going to fix you. I don't need a project. You want to put your projects in your art section, right? In your creativity section. Your love, not a project. No. Right? Because then we're for project in the love section is we're talking about projections. Right? Oh, you need to be like this. Oh. I need to be like this, so you be like this. It's too much of a game. And it's a losing game like that, too. Okay. So, I would say if love feels like this, then technically, we should probably be making some art. Maybe about it. Can be helpful. Some of the best love songs ever written are about a broken heart. Right? But I heard, remember, some of you need to know that if you tend to make art out of pain, to process your pain, which I see the word healthy. But as long as you want to make sure you have different outlets for when you feel out of sorts. Okay? And also that I heard there will come a day. There will come a day, my darling. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. There will come a time when you'll realize that you can also create out of love. Right? You can create out of a happy place. And maybe that's just been a little bit of an ingrained thing in ways of, I heard love, because love is everlasting. It's a long process, a long experience. What is love? And so, let's see about creativity. Oh, we have the moon and strength. So spirit wants you to create. I would say this is interesting. The moon, when the moon's in Leo, the moon's in Libra. When the moon's in your 8th house, or not 8th, 9th house, it's a good time to create. I'm also seeing, I guess strength can also say I don't have a lot of energy. The moon is I don't have a lot of energy. 5 of Pentacles is I don't have a lot of energy, and so is the 10 of Swords. So, I heard what's stealing your energy right now? And then I heard we have to be conscious. So someone's too tired they're tired. They're tired. I guess maybe the way, because it's the energy behind the creation. Are they just hanging out? That's weird. What are they in such a rush for? Kind of acting like a dick. Yeah, they're like peeling out. Weird. Relax. Totally like reacting unnecessarily. Like there's kids around here. You know what I mean? So, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Let's go over this again. This could also be where someone you love is not feeling very well. It could be someone that's close to death. Or like they have something they can't come back from. It just may feel like that. Or some of you just got over something really big. And I'm seeing where someone like cured their cancer. Or something really big like that. That's the example that's coming through. So what are we talking about? We're talking about something that's mutated, that's abnormal, that goes back to normal. So if you're feeling real low, real very drained in your energy, you can't even wrap your mind around, like, this could also just be a block. Like, oh man, I haven't, like, this is where someone could get down on themselves, like, man, I haven't created anything. Like, what am I? Let me see. King of Pentacles. What's the other one? The Emperor. So you have 3 major arcana in your creativity energy. So you get, look, 5 of Pentacles turns into the King. So you get your energy back. Some of you need a support animal. Or you need to hang out with somebody that has like a dog. Someone's going to feel a lot better. Right, because Emperor and King of Pentacles is like, I'm good. I'm strong in my body. I'm strong in my mind. I'm strong in my money. Like, I'm strong in my job. Like, but the strength comes through confidence and comfortability. And I think the undercurrent here is not that. It's not comfortable. It's not confident. But we work our way out of it. So again, if you're in this spot, I guess you're gonna come out of it. Some of you, what's he looking at? 4 of Cups. And then I heard someone say, oh yeah, sure, easily said than done, Empress. There's another major in your creativity. So some of you are good at something and you don't even know that you're good at it. It's kind of like, okay, I see this example where someone's like, I suck at love. I heard I suck at relationships. I just snot all over myself. And then I heard someone say again, like, easier said than done. So maybe someone has a conversation about something a lot. Because I guess the 5 Pentacles and 10 of Swords could also be having repetitive conversations about things that are not helpful. Now, if you're doing shadow work specifically right now, you're going to therapy, you have some kind of guidance counselor, whatever this may be, then you're really on the brink of something huge. And I do feel like creativity is a way to process through this partially. I remember when I went to, I put myself in some classes trying to learn about depression and just like the psychology and physiological like parts of the brain, and like why does it do what it does in relation to our emotional and mental state, because it's a very complex thing. One of my favorite classes was art therapy. Like, we would just basically sit around the table, not really say much, and after saying hi, and then would just collage. You know, you don't have to be good at it. You just cut up things. What is it? What's the picture that you make? Maybe some of you that could be very helpful. You know, I don't know. And I'm seeing someone cutting up magazine pieces, and maybe you're building like a vision board. So anyway, good job on the shadow work. I know right now it may seem like with that moon energy, it could be like up in strength. It's like someone's strength feels hidden to them, or maybe again there's something that a person's good at. Oh, I forgot to say that. The thing that you're good at that you don't realize you're good at. So say someone dated shitty people, right? Again, their relationships didn't primarily work out the way that they planned, or they weren't that great, even if they understand the karma. They may think to themselves, man, I'm no good at that. But they're actually really good at that. I mean, were there things to learn? Sure. But it's not that a person wasn't a good partner. It's just the person that they picked wasn't, the other thing that was on the other side of that just didn't vibe with them. It's cool. It's okay. That doesn't mean that you're not good at love. Even if you're an artist. I mean, Spirit's coming through so powerful. It's the sun, the moon, the emperor, the empress. I mean, that is masculine, feminine. It's a perfect balance of things. Oh, so some of you... Oh, okay. Nice. I get so excited with the little exercises. It's like, my spirit guides obviously are very academic. So, I'm seeing someone draw Zen circles. You know, it's just circle, circle. Maybe it's drawing the yin-yang. You know, trying to just very simple. Very simple. And I would say that the eclipses are lining up with this some way, somehow, too. The nodes of the moon are also shifting into a new space. So, I heard, no need to fear. Don't hide your smile from your face. There's also something about somebody from Greece. I see Ireland. I'm seeing this again. This is like a service dog or some kind of animal that would be very helpful. They're like, most of the time, some of the purest love. If you're still in love with somebody else from a long time ago also, you could be with somebody now, but you know what I mean? Like where you love them even though they probably hurt you the most, but you kind of love them the most. Do you know what I mean? I also see that feeling is shifting. And I think in that sense, it's wise to be aware that that person has not changed. Meaning, if you could go back in time, or if you could have what you kind of want in that way, that wasn't the lesson. The moon and the page of water. Maybe pay attention in the moon cycle too. I don't know if when the moon's bigger, you have less power or more power. I guess we're talking to a lot of folks. Art. So like maybe practice that too, or pay attention. Like, what are you creating during the day? What are you creating at night? And I do think that someone needs to have a different conversation about something. 9 of Wands. Yeah, it's like, I heard you want to treat yourself right. Oh, it's starting to rain. Wow. Huh. Okay. I love you so much. I hope this was helpful. If you can even hear me past the wind. So much. I think she's selling these. I'll put a link. It's a cool bags photographer, among other things. Oh, there's so many rad creative folks here. I'm so grateful. All right, back to that last reading. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll work your way out of that energy. If there's something you're like, I don't know what to do about that, like, I don't know when this is going to change. I don't even know how. Sorry, totally cut out because I get a phone call. But anyway, I just want to say bye. Love you. Peace.